Like many people, my brother and I are always sending each other pictures of spots in the world we want to travel to. They're often exotic, far away, and expensive places that don't make very realistic destinations. After a frustrated conversation about not being able to travel, we decided to dial back our search. That's when we found the White Mountains of New Hampshire. It was a few hours' drive for me and a short flight for Tyler, so we decided to go. The plan was to leave my home on the island of Martha's Vineyard, pick up Tyler at the Boston airport, and then continue on a few more hours to the White Mountains, where we planned to backpack the Presidential Traverse. The Presidential Traverse is a 20.4-mile hike that summits 11 peaks and has close to 10,000 feet of elevation gain in an area notorious for having the worst weather in the United States. We picked some dates, Tyler booked a flight, and we were set for our adventure. What the heck am I listening to? Gotta swing by Walmart and then go pick up Tyler at the airport.
The Celtics?
Yeah, that's
Holy man. Been playing a lot of 2K lately.
away. Yeah, boy. Yes. Whew, they're too fast. Just got our Chick-fil-A. Put your dang seatbelt on. Ran into each other. Oh!
Yeah.
Holy man, we gotta climb that?
I have like one jacket.
You're an idiot.
It's summertime. What do you think?
I told you to bring warm clothes.
I brought a couple things. We're gonna be walking.
Well, we're here, and Tyler didn't pack any of the stuff he was supposed to.
Not prepared.
The point of bringing extra clothes and warm clothes is that it's gonna freaking rain. You can't re-wear the same clothes because they'll be wet.
I didn't know it was gonna be that cold.
I told you.
You didn't tell me it was gonna be cold. You said maybe at night it was gonna be cold. I brought long johns.
All right, we gotta pack up. There's not even anything back there. Okay, this video is gonna be awful.
It's only day one.
You actually look pretty official though, I will admit.
I'm experienced.
Closed.
Oh, well, that was that, guys.
All right, back to the
Colorado
car. Well,
Whoa.
we're starting.
Yep.
This bag is freaking heavy.
I didn't train for this at all. Zero. What the heck was that?
Bears already. We got camp for the night. It rained the whole dang night.
I actually slept really good.
I did too, once I fell asleep. So we haven't actually started our hike yet. We had to camp out and now we're getting a ride to the trailhead
From Bill.
from Bill. Sounds like quite the character. And it's supposed to rain all day, so it might suck.
Oh yeah, totally. So I said, okay, girls, we're gonna have
We'll give you a call probably tomorrow
No.
when we're on top of water.
No, you gotta finish. You called me from Valley Ways to hey, Bill, we did it, man. Thanks for the ride, like most people do.
Well, we just got dropped off 30 miles from our car, so
30 miles?
30 miles.
You told me it was like 24.
Well, it's a 30-mile drive, but we have to hike 24-ish to get back to our car. So we are committed now.
Darn tootin'.
Yep. Dang, it's hard to run in this thing.
Definitely didn't need to run.
Try this trail only if you are in top physical condition, Tyler. Did you prepare at all?
No. I never even went walking, running, nothing. Should be good to go, I think.
You won't make it. So we're doing the Presidential Traverse in the White Mountains of New Hampshire. It's 20-ish miles. We're breaking it into 2 days. It was originally going to be 3, but it rained. So now tomorrow's going to suck. Right, Tyler?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm out of breath.
Whoa!
That scared me.
Ruined it. How long have you been hiking for? I think we've
I don't know.
gone like 3 miles.
What?
So this is our first time either of us backpacking. I think both of us were pretty shocked at how heavy these things are.
Yes. Oh, this elevation, this altitude's getting to us, I think.
Well, we're in the clouds now. We just got to the alpine zone and now it's gonna be windy and we're sweaty and wet.
35 to 40 miles an hour winds.
So we're about halfway to where we're going and then we're gonna go down the mountain, camp, and then do the rest of the traverse tomorrow. This bag's freaking killing me.
Yeah.
It feels like when you're at an airport and you have to carry your bag in between terminals. It's really heavy and it's just awful, except we're doing that for 20 miles on purpose, hiking up Stupid. Hiking up mountains.
Hydrate.
Hydrate. This has got to be Mount Pierce.
Look at the view.
Our first peak of like 10. And look at this view.
This looks like Skyrim.
Does look like Skyrim. Hey Tyler.
Yeah.
How fast do you think the wind's blowing right now? Well, what the heck was that supposed to prove? So you can see here, we are right. Right there.
You gotta go. Somewhere along in there and then back to here.
Hold on a second.
Those look wet.
They're made out of freaking t-shirts.
Those cleats on there.
So I'm wearing these because I know they're gonna get wet and I didn't want to hike 13 miles tomorrow in wet shoes. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm angry and bitter.
I bet this looks awesome.
Clouds are moving. It's a little windy up here.
Wait a minute, no,
We made it to Mount Eisenhower.
Yeah! This is great! I love it up here.
The view is awesome.
Yeah, that's great. Weather's nice.
So they say that the White Mountains and Mount Washington in particular have the worst weather in the United States. I think this is what they meant. This is living right here. We just passed a guy who was running.
Yeah! What an idiot!
What an idiot.
This sucks.
You want to go back down?
Yeah.
All right, let's touch this pile of rocks. Yep, that's a pile of rocks.
Wasn't worth it.
So I have to jump in here because at this point in our trip, we ran into a pretty significant setback. Everything had been going pretty well so far, except maybe the amount of complaining. We were 8 miles into our hike, in the middle of nowhere, completely alone, and it was starting to get dark. So we dropped down on Mount Eisenhower to set up camp below tree line. After we set up the hammocks, I started to get out the food. We had brought all these freeze-dried meals with us. We had beef stew, we had beef stroganoff, we had ramen, we had mac and cheese, all things that you have to have boiling water to cook. And that was the point that I realized I had left our butane in the car, so we couldn't cook any of it. Poop. Fortunately, we did have some other food with us. We had beef jerky, M&Ms, tuna fish packets, but none of that really tasted very good when we were looking forward to a nice hot dinner. So it's safe to say that morale sharply declined at that point, and recording anything was the least of our worries. But I couldn't make this video without including that very special part I actually tried to record an explanation of this the following morning, but I had it set to time-lapse mode, so here it is. Usually Tyler is the forgetful one, so there is no shot I'm ever living this down. Anyway, on to day 2 of our hike. Stupid. Yep. This is the first view we've gotten so far on the second day of hiking. It's got some steep. How fast the clouds are moving. This is pretty dang steep.
Yeah.
This is like, would kill you.
Cookie bar, the chocolate chip cookie bar. There's somebody in there. Open up.
They're teasing us. Well, that's supposed to be a lake, but we still can't see anything.
I don't know what it says. I'm nervous.
The area ahead has the worst weather in America. Many have died there from exposure even in the summer. Like now. Turn back now if weather is bad. Is weather bad? Nope.
Howdy.
Well, we are almost to the top of Mount Washington. It's somewhere, I don't know, over there. We saw the towers.
You can see it right now a little bit.
So Mount Washington will be the halfway point.
What? Really?
It's the halfway point. Oh, okay. It's my alarm for a Saturday morning. I could still be in bed.
Well, yeah.
Oh boy, yeah. Okay. We gotta walk over there. We just got to the top of Mount Washington. It's super windy. I don't know.
It's cold.
It's cold. They didn't even have shelters for people. Everything's closed because of the coronavirus. If we were wet and it was raining, we would have died.
We almost died.
Alright, so this is the first time we've been able to see where we actually came from. So we started somewhere down here, hiked all the way up this ridge, over there to that monster, and then up here, and now we go up there. And there's one more mountain that's even bigger than that one, and then we gotta go back to the car.
And eat Wendy's!
Windy!
Woo!
Jefferson. Got our lunch of champions. Chips,
Turkey,
M&Ms.
almonds,
The one healthy thing we have and we're not eating it.
granola bars.
And now we gotta go to that guy. It's a little windy! A little bit! Now we're on our last peak now. That's Mount Washington. That was the halfway point. How you feeling, Tyler?
Great. Pretty winded.
It didn't seem as glamorous as pictures of the exotic countries we were always sending back and forth, but it didn't matter. In every case, the best adventures are spent with the friends and family you truly care about. After 2 days of hiking, the weather cleared, and we were finally able to see how impressive these mountains and the hike we had almost completed truly were. Well, it turned out we weren't even remotely close to prepared enough for this 20-plus mile hike with almost 10,000 feet of elevation gain. We finished it. Our journey didn't go exactly as planned, but it was an unforgettable experience. And while we both agree we've had enough hiking for quite some time, I know we'll look back and laugh about this trip. It would have been much easier to stay at home, but I don't want to look back when I'm older and wish I had more stories to tell. So here's to adventure, and those you choose to share it with.
That scares me.
Look at the view.
I bet this looks awesome.
What an idiot! The first view we've got. Windy! Woo! It's a little windy! A little bit! To the car. Cars somewhere right down there. We're 2 miles from our car and we are hurting. This has been a very, very long walk. And at this point, the only thing driving us is knowing that we can get fast food. Wendy's,
Dr. Pepper,
Dave's Triple,
chicken nuggets, French fries,
Frosty, chili.
oh, chili. I keep forgetting about the chili.
The chili's coming.
I'm excited for that.
2 miles. We finished.
Yay.
So the whole last 4 miles, we basically didn't record anything because it was horrible.
It was so bad.
We got so grumpy. We went through all these different stages of grief. Started at laughter and jokes, moved to hallucination, definitely some cynicism, and then we eventually just stopped talking and we're completely silent for like the last mile.
It was longer than that.
We're convinced whoever wrote the sign distances was an idiot, and they're very wrong.
Yes. 0.8 miles. No way. Way longer. Way longer.
Total garbage. So needless to say, we stopped recording, and I think everything's gonna abruptly stop. By the way, we had to get back to the car by 5 o'clock because we had to drive 4 hours because I live on Martha's Vineyard and the boat stopped running at 9:45. We got back to the car at 5:30 and then we went and got Wendy's, and I think we got 2 full meals.
2 full meals each.
And made it back to the boat with 5 minutes to spare. So
we were very tired and very sore. And very grumpy.
Very grumpy.
That's about all there is to it.
That's about it. I was hoping for a happier ending, but that was freaking brutal.
No happy endings today. Just
pain.
So
much
pain.
Pain. Oh! Okay. Ta-ta for now.
Toodles.
Somewhere right down there. Stupid, I looked horrible. Good grief. Whose idea was this?
Yours.
It was mine.
Oh! Ah! I had no idea New Hampshire was even a state.
Grumpy.
I'm not happy. How's this?
Perfect. You oh. Oh.
No running.
Some guy. Got something to say?
No. Hurry up!
50,000 steps.
Jeepers.
Neither of us are hiking ever again.
That's a fact right there.
You can take that one to the bank.
Yep. So what I'm saying is, don't do stupid things ever again.
O povo todo já dançaram o balerico. É tradição esta canção. E todo mundo já escolheu o seu par. Vamos dançar até cansar. E quero ver